Good morning. Do you remember that song from your childhood? Can she bake a cherry pie, Billy Boy, Billy Boy? This gal can bake a cherry pie. And I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make a cherry pie. I have cherries. These are fresh cherries picked from a tree and pitted by me. You can also use canned cherries, not the filling for this, but use canned cherries, drain them really good, and go from there. But I'm doing it using fresh cherries. Okay. I will give you the amounts and instructions and everything in the description box so you don't have to try to figure out what I'm doing or how much. Okay, I have my cherries here. Okay. I have sugar. And I have some cornstarch. Now you may ask why I am mixing the sugar and the cornstarch. Because I don't want lumps in the pie. And it's easier to keep from getting lumps if you stir them up first and try to get as many out as what you can. You could also sift it together, but I'm doing it the Mary way, as usual. Okay. And I have some vanilla extract, folks. We're going to put about a quarter teaspoon, half teaspoon, something like that. Not a lot. You could also use almond extract if you'd rather have that. And I'm going to mix my sugar and my cornstarch with my berries. Just stir it up really good. And I'm also going to put about a tablespoon or so of butter in there. Folks, my hands are clean, so always start with clean hands when you're cooking. That's should go without saying, but some people will comment on that saying, hey, you touched your food. Well, yeah, I did. It's my food. I wouldn't touch your food, but I'll touch my food. So we're just going to put this into really big chunks. Then we're going to give it another stir. I have my oven set to 400 and it is preheating while I'm doing this. Okay, I'll just set that aside. I'm going to get just a pie dish. And guys, this does say apple pie in here, but I'm making a cherry pie. And this is not the recipe that I'm following, incidentally. I'm going to take a little bit of butter. I'm just going to go around here just to make sure that my pie crust does not stick. My oven's warm. Okay. Let me wash my hands and I'll be right back. Here's where I'm going to take a shortcut, folks. Instead of making homemade pie crust, I did opt to grab some from the grocery store. These have been sitting out at room temperature to make it easier to work with. It tells you on the box how long they need to set out. Okay. I'm simply going to unroll this. Turn it upside down and center it over the plate. Try and make it fit in there decently. Folks, I'm more about functional than making it teetotally pretty. This is a rustic pie, and it's not going to have all the cute little stuff in the crimps. Yeah, it's not going to have all the cute little crimps in there. like your traditional ones you buy that's already formed in the pan. But that's going to work. Okay, now I'm going to take our pie filling and just simply pour it in there. And then we're just going to top it with the other crust. Get this out while I'm thinking about it, because we need to cut slits in this top crust. Okay, just going to unroll it. Put it on top. And just pinch it together. That looks like a pretty good rustic pie. What do you think? Do you make your pie crust all neat and pretty, or do they look more like mine, rustic style? Okay. I'm going to cut several holes or several slits in the top of this pie. That way the steam escapes and we have a crisper pie. And the crust is not going to be soggy underneath. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. Okay. The timer has just gone off on our cherry pie, so let's get it out. Go. Now this did overflow a bit. I did forget to tell you to put a pan underneath it in the oven. I didn't do that, and I started smelling where it had overflowed. So in mid baking I had to put that under there, and I did catch that much more. So when you bake a pie, a fruit pie, always put a pan on the rack or the next rack down. That way, as it overflows, it catches it, and you don't have to clean your oven. So that's your tip for today. So, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. The pie needs to set for about an hour to be able to cut it. I'll see you on that next video.